First of all, welcome to the Latitud Podcast, and would love to hear your journey from a successful entrepreneur to now successful VC. What are the primary skills that you think are the most transferable?
As you know, we tend to be always down to earth, quite humble. But when we decided to move from entrepreneurs to investors, we thought we knew it all because we had dealt with investors and we knew what they had and what they didn't. And because we were entrepreneurs, we thought that we could do that better. And certainly, there are many things that apply to both sides of the table, if you will. But a few things that are different. So what is in common? I think that first and foremost, the understanding of technology and business trends and how to operate, how to deal with scalability issues and bringing on board the right team. Those kind of things, I think that you learn them as an entrepreneur and then are very useful as an investor. But then there are a few things that are different. In particular, when you are an investor, you're building a portfolio. And in this business, at the end of the day, the return of your portfolio will depend on just a few companies. So maybe typically our funds are 20 to 30 companies. And what will command the return of each fund is going to be maybe 3-4 companies at most. And by the way, within those 3-4 companies, maybe the top one concentrates 60, 70, 80% of the total return of the fund. So it's really a concentrated industry. And as an entrepreneur, you have battles and you want to win them all. And as an investor, when you go into that mentality with a portfolio, you want all companies to first survive and then all of them to succeed. When the intelligent thing is to understand which are the big winners and really focus on them. That doesn't mean that you're not going to pay attention to the rest of the portfolio. Of course, every single entrepreneur deserves all of our respect and a portion of our attention, and we try to be helpful with everyone. But reality is that most of your resources have to go into those big winners and do not a lot with the others, right? And as an entrepreneur, your tendency is to never, ever lose a battle. And that's not what you do. You really need to go for that big wins. And then the others, obviously, be respectful, be supportive, but do not get too involved. So I think that's something we had to learn over time. I think we're doing that today much better than we used to do it. But it's still a challenge because we have, as you are saying, you're describing yourself as an entrepreneur, and I do believe I know you, and I know that you're an entrepreneur. We somehow are entrepreneurs rather than investors, right? And that is in our DNA, and we need to fight against it to make sure that we are good investors.
Yeah, no, there is a difference in fighting certain battles. I do think that intrinsically entrepreneurs are just like constantly fighting battles, putting out fires, all day. And that's the life of an entrepreneur.